let's talk about payments and let's talk about job descriptions, because usually where what I've seen, people invest a lot of time is writing a good job description, and then like it feels like nobody's reading that job description, or most of the job descriptions, they kind of look the same, like same keywords, same technologies, same think about competitive salary and stuff like this. So I was wondering, do you think if it's a good idea to just list a salary range as the most important part of a job description? And I know some of the Bulgarian platforms are trying to push for this, so I would like to hear your opinion.
This can work really well for certain companies. We have some companies in Bulgaria, especially in the gambling, in the crypto sector, where they are recruiters or even their managers. They go on LinkedIn or whatever the platform is and directly message candidates, hey, this is our Java role. The range is from 9K to 15,000, something like that.
All right.
And you're like, okay, this is great. This sounds good. And they go and read the job description. About the job descriptions themselves, the job description is different from the job ad. It should be like an advertisement for your position. You just shouldn't list, hey, you called on that, this, and there. It should be something that, again, we come to the topic of sales, that is selling the role. Like, hey, look, this is cool stuff that we are doing. You do that, and that. The opportunities for your this, and this. The benefits for your that, and that. Our process is like that. Of course, if you can list the salary at the end of your description, amazing. This will work out for you. You don't have to interview candidates that you are not matching their salary expectation. And of course, I have never had a call in the past 5-6 years as a recruiter or whatever. I was recruiting someone where we have a call and the people don't tell me their salary range, or we don't have agreement what we can offer them.
Okay.
And this is very important because...
So you think this is like standard now? Because we are also asking for salary expectations on the phone screening, and it still feels a bit dodgy on our end. Like they don't have to tell us this, but everyone's just straight away telling their expectations and ranges.
This is great. And when they give you a range, let's imagine you're hiring for a certain role and they say a certain sum, let's say 10,000, but you can give them 8 as a maximum. The best way is to say, hey, my friend, I really like to talk with you, but we wouldn't be able to offer you that sum. The maximum we can go is 8. Is this fine for you? Like, if it's fine, let's continue. If it's not, tell me. I'll have your CV. I could call you next year or something like that. And if the person says, yes, I can go that low, I like you guys, this is fine, go ahead, continue with the process. If the person says no, you're both winning. You don't waste each other's time. You don't hope to have a placement for that candidate. Of course, you can have a match somewhere if you're fine with telling the guy can tell you, hey, I want something between 5 and 6. But imagine your salary range for this position is like 6 and 7. You can directly tell the person, hey, this is fitting our salary range. If we come to make you an offer, we can make you an offer in the high end of your range. That way, you know that you can afford this person, and the person knows that it's worth for them to join your lengthy recruitment process. Yes, and in the end of the day, they will know that they can spend the time doing your task. Otherwise, if you don't have that agreement, why would I do that task? And in the end, you can offer me, let's say, 2,000 level less. Like, and we could have been on a couple of interviews, task at home, and I could have spent like 15 hours for what? Like getting a low-bow offer. Like, it's not working. So this is good for you. This is good for your branding and for saving your time. Awesome. Definitely, you shouldn't have a initial phone screening without knowing if you can afford, from the poor's perspective, this candidate. And you, as a candidate, probably a lot of people listening us are like that. They're candidates somewhere. They're not business owners. You shouldn't go into a long process without knowing they can offer you something that you're fine with. Otherwise, it's just a huge waste of time that you could have used that time for something else.